If we got a show for you. Lil Sean. Drop. Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales. Lima beans, collard greens, peachy keen, VeggieTales. Cauliflower, sweet and sour, half an hour, VeggieTales. VeggieTales, VeggieTales, it's time for VeggieTales. Throwback, Sunday school.
Hi everyone. I'm Michael Ruffino.
And I'm Liz Brody.
And have we
got a show for you?
It's the last time.
It's the last time.
It's the last Lawrence boy.
It's the last.
We've been held hostage by Larry Boy, but now we need a hero.
Yep.
He was that hero.
He was that hero.
He's currently that hero.
Thanks for your service, Larry.
Thank you for the sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah. Okay. I keep doing this for 2 weeks now. I've been like, Joseph? Joseph.
Well,
and then each time you've been like, not Joseph. And been like, no, not Joseph.
You're going to have to wait one again.
Not Joseph.
We've got Christmas Hanukkah. Even though they did not do any Hanukkah episodes of VeggieTales, it's going to happen.
A Hanukkah version or a Hanukkah episode of VeggieTales? Are we going to make it?
Yeah, we could just improvise an entire episode of VeggieTales.
Would Judah Maccabee be a beat? Judah Maccabee.
I like this.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay.
Yes, and.
Okay.
But for this one, we didn't pull any guests in to this one.
We didn't. We can't be doing this to people.
Pushing this along,
We did it to Greer once.
And Carson wanted to.
Yeah, Carson volunteered.
Carson volunteered.
Yeah.
For this one, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Liz, kind of like this one.
Okay, this one was complicated.
Okay, there were good lines.
There were good parts.
There was a good moral, like a solid moral.
There was a solid moral. They did not lose the plot. They didn't lose the moral. We stayed on track. They took their Adderall before they made this one. We got to the point.
We got Lampy.
We also got so much nonsense. We got so much. At one point, one of my notes says this is just so bad. And then I think later it was like, this is fine. It had highs. It had lows. Overall, it passed.
Yeah, I would put this below Angry Eyebrows, above Leg of My Ego.
Yeah. Like, I could sit through it. It was fine.
I kind of liked Greta Von Gruesome more in this episode, in this context.
She was fine.
She's no Alpha Alvin.
She has no Alpha Alvin.
And no Lampy.
She has no Lampy. She was fine. I'm glad that they went with Greta Von Gruesome and not, what's his name? The other one?
The Alchemist.
Whatever. Who cares? I do think that it was fine. We'll get into it. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was okay. This one was written by Sean Roche, who also wrote Angry Eyebrows.
Okay.
And those are his only 2 writing credits outside of Penguins.
This one is on par with Penguins, I think. Penguins is its own kind of different thing. But I like this one not quite so much as Angry Eyebrows, but
like I said, it was fine. I went through a lot watching it. It was mid. It passed.
Ooh, all right.
It was fine.
I think this counts as damning with faint praise, Liz.
It was fine. If you told me that we had to watch it one more time, I'd be like, okay.
I could do this.
You know, I could get through it. If you told me that I had to watch Lego My Ego one more time, I'd be like, please don't do this to me.
No.
Like, what have I ever done to you?
And then you would make me shrink.
Yeah.
I'd get smaller and smaller and fit into a donut box.
And then I'd be like, honestly, I'm jealous.
This might as well happen.
Okay, so yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The last installment of He Is That Hero, the show within a show about
Larry Boy, Lawrence Boy,
Le Frenty Stolen. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
No. All right. So we start out, and the narrator's having fun in this one. I guess it was the narrator's last day of work, so he didn't care. Like, I don't.
He knew they were hitting the end of the episode order, and he's like, I'm gonna goof off a little bit.
He was like, I'm gonna phone it in. I'm gonna pull a Johnny. I'm gonna just like whatever. It's fine. It's a bumbly day in Beautifulburg or whatever he says. Peacefulburg, whatever.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime, and Larry is flying his craft way too close to the city line.
His unregistered
Like, Larry,
aircraft.
first of all,
Dodging between buildings.
this is so dangerous, Larry. You're the menace here. You are the problem.
Somebody clearly hadn't seen the 1998 Godzilla movie. You can see how badly that can happen when you fly commercial aircraft or military aircraft in a city.
You can't be doing that. Why? It's convenient that there's no power lines.
Guess the vegetables get their power from the sun. You know.
Also crazy
like
that
vegetables.
like he just like flies up next to windows and nobody hears him. Just like whatever. Bob's putting the paper to bed, doesn't look up. He's like, it's probably just Larry creeping outside my window upside down in an unregistered aircraft, just weaving and bobbing in and out of these skyscrapers irresponsibly.
Bobbing.
Where's the Mm-hmm.
Two things. Number one, I liked Bob putting the paper to bed. Two, I can't believe that you bulldozed past my vegetables getting energy from the sun bit, and then I did. Are you familiar with photosynthesis?
I don't know her.
Did they teach you that in culinary school?
I didn't go to culinary school. I didn't go to culinary school. Culinary school's a scam. I went to liberal arts college like a good American.
I wrote about Proust.
Yeah. No, my thesis was on Kugel. But I didn't go to culinary school. That was for a religion degree.
Kugel.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I just hit my tea into the mic.
Larry was on patrol, and then I guess something. He was talking about his chances.
Oh, he's talking about falling for Vicky again, and
the other cucumber.
I'm still a little like, I don't know. Also, like Larry, there were plenty of other like eligible bachelorettes in Bumblyburg, right? Like, why you gotta go for the same species? I don't know. Whatever.
A little deterministic.
Yeah, like, you know, in Lyle the Kindly Viking, all of the vegetables are like intermarried. So, Larry.
Well, it's proof that sometimes a society that's seen to be less civilized really is more civilized, Liz.
Okay. So anyways, like lusting after Vicky again.
He just wants to ask her to the Founders
Day dance. Yeah, I just...
We do, funnily enough, in a later Larry Boy episode from the show proper, learn more about the actual founding of Bumblyburg.
Uh-huh.
And by the founder of Bumblyburg, Jeremiah Bumble. She's played by Larry in a little pilgrim outfit.
Okay.
Put a pin in that for later.
Yeah, okay. And then there's pigs that fly by him, and they've got little like...
Liz is treating this like a lecture class. Like she's really going over the text, and I'm like trying to keep it light. She's like, I don't.
No, because like there's something so sinister about Larry being a pilgrim, and I need to like not just put a pin. I'll put that pin in. I'm gonna stab myself when we pull it out. But so now the pigs are flying by, and
if it makes you feel any better, we've already proven that the vegetables don't do genocide. Because of Josh and the Big Wall.
Right.
You know,
but the animals were harmed in the making. Why are they blasting bacon? Is it for the breakfast theme? I don't like that.
When I was watching that, I did clock it, be like, that's an unclean animal.
I just, especially in, what year was this done? Like
03, 04, I want to say.
That's irresponsible. Okay. Like I can't.
Bacon grease.
This was 2002.
Well, I think it might have an overall breakfast theme.
It has an overall breakfast theme, but in the era when people were like, we're going to dip our bullets in bacon fat so those Arabs don't go to heaven, you know, like, what are we doing? Big Idea Studios or whoever.
Well, they mentioned toast. There's very little toast outside of, you get...
Contextually, I've got some questions about who greenlighted that.
Well, anyway, it was a big distraction.
Yeah. And they've got like little weird little guns, and there's like bacon fat. I don't know.
Yeah, pigs shooting bacon is kind of horrifying.
I didn't like it. There's a lot of like in the short, when you get the popcorn, like I understand there's popcorn in the world, and I understand that we need to be like aware of where our food comes from, but there's something like so sinister about the way like Electric Melon was like holding on to that corn. I'm like, do you not have corn friends? Like, why? There's
C.S.
a lot
Lewis
of like,
rules. Liz, we've been over this.
No, but like that implies that there's like the dumb there was so much going on with that. It's like the pigs could be shooting, the pigs are flying, they could do literally anything. Why do they have bacon? If we're doing breakfast items, I don't know, have a chicken who shoots like eggs.
Well, that's the main gimmick of the episode, Liz.
But it's not a chicken. It's a gun.
It's a gun that looks a little bit like a chicken.
I didn't think it did, but that's just me. But like if they're shooting like product, I don't know, I have a cow that shoots like cheese or something. We've already had the cheese shooting monster. There's a lot of weird food stuff going on in Larry Boy. I don't know.
On top of the talking vegetables, there's a lot of other food.
It's all, once we like touched on like the fetishy stuff in the last episode, it was like so like glaring and in my face for all of this that I was like, okay, I'm a little like, all right, we needed to reel this in a little bit. We're getting a little...
Man,
it's a little too much.
Bacon grease would mess up a military air jet.
I guess.
More so than toast points, I can certainly say.
I think the toast points would be worse. You could ostensibly have like bacon fat on like the International Space Station. You couldn't have toast. Too many crumbs.
We'd have to call in an astronaut. If you're an astronaut, if you're one of the 50 or so people that listen to this podcast and are an astronaut, or no one, please comment or email us, and we'll get down to the bottom of this. But Larry Boy is in a plane crash.
Yeah.
In Bumbleberg Park, and he is saved
by Puss in Boots.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
By the grape of mild irritation, the Dark Claw.
Dark Crow.
I'm sorry, the Dark Crow.
Because he had a crowbar.
He had a lot of crow puns.
He did. I wasn't sure. That was also... I was just... That seemed a little too...
The Dark Crow.
First of all, most crows are dark. Second of all...
Was it like the Scarlet Tomato?
Like...
Scarlet tomato. Red tomato. Most tomatoes are red. That's
it's so like B-list. Whatever. Okay, it was fine. And then the narrator gets all weird again and is like, who's this cute little guy? I mean, as handsome as a dashing superhero. Like, you can just say cute little guy. It's literally fine. Like, it's 2003. Why we gotta be homophobic about it?
These are heteronormative vegetables, Liz. And fruits. Either he does call himself a fruit.
They're literally not, but you can tell yourself that.
He does, the
I think that's why I don't like him being, like, head over heels for Vicky. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, ew, it's a kid's show. I'm like, no, I think it's just that I don't like the idea that Larry's possibly straight. Like, I'm not interested
You're not
in
comfortable?
that. I'm not comfortable with that.
You're shipping him with Bob already.
Literally anyone else. Like, that's why he stands Barbara Manatee so hard. And he's like, I'm so in love with Barbara Manatee. I don't think he's even in love with her. I think it's just like a...
Do you want to commission Finn to sing a VeggieTales impressions cover of Good Luck Babe about Bob and Larry?
Sure. Sure.
When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night. I tried to time that right when you were taking a sip.
I was just thinking about like you somehow made that campier.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I try.
I knew that was your potential Larry voice.
I did a hybrid. Okay. I did either or.
But yeah, no, maybe that's what it is.
The Iron Crow?
The Dark Crow.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day for me, and I just woke up.
Same.
The Dark Crow.
The Dark Crow, who is just Puss in Boots.
Before Puss in Boots, though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Shrek came out in 2004.
Shrek came out in like 2000.
Shrek 2, which had Puss in Boots.
When does Puss in Boots show up?
Shrek 2.
Are you sure?
I'm certain. And this was put into production in 2002, Liz. This came out 2 years before Shrek 2.
Hold on. Oh, he was from Shrek 2? That's crazy. Oh my God.
So The Dark Crow.
Did they base Puss in Boots off The Dark Crow?
Probably.
This is crazy. Is Puss in Boots based off of something else that I'm unaware of? Is it just Zorro? Is that what is he just Zorro?
That's why it's Antonio Banderas.
Okay, that all makes sense. I could have put that all together, but I am pretty brain damaged, so. In case anyone was wondering, I am not allowed to get one more head injury medically. So, it's funny because it's not a joke. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico? Because it's one of the greatest films ever made.
I've heard it's one of the greatest films ever made.
It's so good. Desperado is pretty good. All of the El Mariachi films are pretty good, but Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
That was like his breakthrough, wasn't it? The mariachi.
No. That was no. He was in Interview with the Vampire Nevita before that. But
the Zorro movies he did.
Yeah, I think that's
fantastic. So much fun.
Oh, they're so good.
I liked the character because of those movies, because of the sword fighting and the horses and the whips and the you get Anthony Hopkins playing a Mexican, but we just move past that.
I'll let Anthony Hopkins play anything.
Up to and including Nixon.
We were watching the Bram Stoker's Dracula with Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves, and
I know where the bastard sleeps.
Like sitting there like, okay, Anthony Hopkins. It's like, am I okay? The scene where he's just like eating the steak, I was like, okay.
No, to answer your question, you are not okay.
I was like, I wish I was that steak. Anyway, welcome.
So the Dark Crow is edging in, butting in on Larry Boy's town.
Mm-hmm. Because he's from the Lolly Haven or whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? Okay.
But it turns out that this whole pig fiasco was a distraction. While Awful Alvin, the three most evil villains in town, Awful Alvin,
the distraction
Lampy,
thing got so lost on me. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was like, what are you... I went back and watched it, and I realized that he said that these flying pigs were simply a big fat distraction to keep us muy ocupado. But I was just like, I had to go back because I was like, what was the point of the pigs? Where did they get them? I think they get to the point that it's like a distraction, but why?
Well,
where did they come from?
The pigs, the bacon. There's a breakfast theme.
But why?
Because it's an egg. They're stealing an egg gun.
Why?
To turn things into over easy eggs.
Why?
So they could steal stuff.
Why?
Because they like to have shiny things. They want.
Okay. Oh, because they're bad.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Also,
guys.
those eggs were incredibly not over easy. They were not exploding upon impact. Okay. And here's one of the places where I got really nervous is when they were over easy egg. And I was like, oh, great. We're going to get more goo everywhere. Just more gooey runny. I'm glad that none of the eggs burst. And I realized it was probably just a cost and efficiency thing. Because it's easier to just animate the regular egg. But I was like, oh no, are we going to get more drippy foods everywhere gratuitously?
I'm surprised they didn't, because the sunny side up egg in a cartoon is a classic. Is a classic move. So I'm surprised that they went over easy with the eggs.
Sunny side up egg is also a lot to say.
It's true.
I got a ticket the other night. Somebody wanted their pizza with an egg on it, and they wanted it over. The ticket said over medium, but it got sent back, and the quote direct from the guest was, "I want my egg rare."
That's okay. Mm-hmm. I would extrapolate that to be over easy. Mm-hmm. But then again, what?
There's 3 egg temps, really. But there's 5 burger temps. Steak temps, right? So that doesn't translate to eggs. What do you mean you want your eggs rare?
You should have pierced that yolk with a meat thermometer, and as soon as it hit 135,
you're already done.
give it.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean you want it rare? Who let you come out to eat? Who let you out of the house?
Who let you outside?
Who let you outside?
Who parked your car? They should not give you the keys back.
We do have a lay, so yeah.
So they're stealing a over easy egg gun from scientists.
I did like that when they go to the scientist area. Larry Boy calls Dark Crow DC. I was like, that's cute.
And I forgot to mention, it's the 3 biggest villains that we've seen so far.
We've mentioned that.
Greta Von Gruesome.
Yeah.
Awful Alvin.
Yeah.
Lampy.
We don't hear about how they escaped jail. They're just out now.
Time out for good behavior, I guess.
No, they're just like out now. And here was what like bothered. Okay, so I was excited to see Awful Alvin again. I was not
excited to see Lampy again.
I was excited to see Lampy again, and Lampy did nothing wrong, but I was a little disappointed that we were just recycling jokes. The villainous villainy came back, the dancing came back, whatever. And I
thought that would have scored points with you.
It did not.
More dancing with me, Lampy.
Because like, I feel like it would have been more like funny and or effective if they'd been like, I don't know, maybe last time he was in prison, he like learned how to like scrapbook, and like his new thing is like taking pictures or like collecting things for a scrapbook. You know, like if there'd been something else other than the dancing, you know, like write something new for him. He's the most dynamic villain that we have. Like technically Greta Von Gruesome, whatever, is like on some new stuff now. Like why can't we like have a more like evolved Awful Alvin? Like kids can handle that. We know who the character is. We've brought Lampy back up.
Dancing in his heart.
And that's fine, but like it just felt, and like we didn't even see like a full dance. Like it felt like they were like relying on that gimmick, and it was lazy writing.
I feel, you know, he's got a hallmark. You know, he's got a trademark. He's got passions. Mm-hmm. Right? Just giving him a new thing, just to give him a new thing. I
don't know. Like I feel like one of the I think villains that I like think of when I think of like the Larry Boy villains the most is Dr. Calamitous from Jimmy Neutron. But like Dr. Calamitous had his shtick where he could never finish anything, but he's always never finishing like new things, you know? Like he's got his identity, but then they like grow and evolve that identity. And Awful Alvin is just like flat now.
But it's the villainous dance of villainy, not a villainous dance of villainy. So with the villainous dance of villainy, you're going to be getting the same villainous dance every time.
I just don't think that Awful Alvin would do that. You know, like I feel like he's got multiple.
Well, you know, we don't own the characters.
I just feel like he's more dynamic than that.
That's something that Phil Vischer has to cop to and say every day. He's like, I don't own the characters anymore.
I feel your pain, Phil.
We love you, Phil. Please come on our show.
I'm sorry about what I said about Anthony Hopkins.
Phil, please come on our show. We have fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We love everything you've written.
Yeah.
We love everything you and Mike were involved in.
Yeah. Okay.
So they steal the over easy egg gun. Mm-hmm. And there was a great line when Awful Alvin does the villainous dance. One of my favorite lines, I just committed to memory, was Greta Von Gruesome said, I
quit telemarketing for this.
I gave up telemarketing for this.
And like I paused it because I was like, was that funny? I don't know. Like I don't know if that was funny or not. Like it was very like it was like a very Rocky and Bullwinkle moment, but I was also like,
that's what I liked about it.
But I was like, Rocky and Bullwinkle would go darker with it, you know.
You know, that classically edgy Bullwinkle J Moose.
And there's a secret lab. For some reason, Larry has a unicycle as his transportation, whatever. And then
because of the plane crash.
But like, where did he get the unicycle? That was just like.
I'm assuming it was a callback to the Dark Knight where the Bat Pod came out of the Bat car. So he just kept that unicycle in the trunk of the Larry mobile.
When did the Dark Knight come out?
About 5 years after this.
Okay, because the that building that they were in, right? I guess that was the lab. Looked a lot like the building that they're in when we first meet, like when Scarecrow like pulls off his first like attack. The like glass ceiling.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the opening.
And I was like, is this just part one of the trilogy? What's happening? This is crazy. This is predicting everything. It's very Simpsons, you know? It's like they're predicting great moments in cinema. We got like a few like Emperor's New Groove moments too.
Yeah.
When he was like, you have your own theme music. And then Larry and Darkrow get straight up like Harley Quinned. And they fall into the goo.
They fall into the goo. Luckily, it was just sticky.
Yeah. That'd be really funny if they both actually acquired superpowers.
Like superpowers on top of their costumes, which I've also noticed that in the vegetable world, having appendages is a superpower.
So what I wrote about that,
having long appendages.
So I had written something about like, okay, where did I put it? Are the arms like reverse ableism? Because like there's like the trope of having like a disabled villain,
like Greta Von Gruesome, with her robotic arms.
So it's like, is just having arms is that the deformity? Yeah, like.
Well, Larry Boy has the plunger ears that are effectively arms.
Right.
Dark Crow has his basically grappling arms.
Yeah.
Greta Von Gruesome has robotic arms. The Alchemist has robotic arms.
Yeah.
Awful Alvin just is a spring onion with arms.
Yeah. It's like that weird like trope reversal. So it's like Professor X is in like a wheelchair and you've got like all of these
being so powerful, compared to everybody.
Yeah. A lot of like the DC villains have like
horrible facial scarring.
Yeah, all of the like.
I recently picked up the reintroduction of Hugo Strange after Batman #1 in the 40s. He just disappeared until the 70s. And I always thought it was interesting that so many of Batman's villains are psychiatric professionals.
Yeah, because Batman refuses to see a therapist. Because Batman's greatest villain is just confronting his own demons. Well,
he does have a very specific, unique coping mechanism called being Batman. So,
and if he could just talk to someone, he'd be like, yeah, I should just redistribute my wealth.
Well, they're like, everyone he does talk to turns out to be an evil supervillain. So can you really blame him?
Is that why Batman is always considered like the beacon of like masculinity in the superhero world? And that's why so many like dude bros are like, oh, Batman. I love Batman too. I get it. But like,
I feel like we're turning around to where Superman is getting his just attribution in that. I
mean, Superman's finally getting, because like, people are finally like giving Superman his props and not just being like, he's just a Boy Scout, like.
Yeah. People were talking about leaving that the movie this year and like wanting to be a better man.
Yeah, like my partner's favorite superhero is Superman, and he has like a Superman tattoo, and people will always be like, "Oh, you have a Superman tattoo? You like that Boy Scout or whatever?" And I'd be like, I'd argue that my partner is like much more emotionally healthy than you on like 20 levels. He loves Superman.
Yeah, Superman's self-actualized.
Yeah, Superman knows what's going on. Superman might be a Boy Scout, but
I kind of hoped that Yvonne would be here because I do want to see what he thinks about the Dark Crow. The Dark Crow.
Or whatever his name is. I was hoping he'd be here to keep these dogs quiet. But yeah. I mean, I'll show this to him. We'll see what he says. He'll probably be like, okay. Great.
Whatever you do is fine, I guess.
Okay. And then he'll probably say, like, that's racist. Just kidding. I don't care.
Well, who's the voice actor?
I didn't look that up. I will do that right now. Dark Crow. I have not set this up for left-handed yet. Oops. Oh no, I keep clicking on the wrong things. Oh no, how do I use this mouse backwards? Okay. Okay, we're good.
Dark Crow.
Apparently we first see him in Lego My Ego.
We do. Well, he's in he's at the community college.
Okay. Let's see. Rafael Ferreira.
Okay. Whew.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. He is credited under the pseudonym Jose Vicente, and he is Puerto Rican. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. All right. Look at that. Nice. Good job.
Okay. Liz, I just remember from the last episode having to cut out like 10 minutes of you talking about bok choy. And I just...
Why'd you cut that? That was important for the audience to know.
There was so much of it.
Yeah. I got a lot to say. That's why we have a show.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will have to post onto like our YouTube channel or social media is our discussion on if Star Trek... No, the fact that Star Wars is for the Goyim.
Mm-hmm. I'll stand by that forever.
Star Wars is for the Goyim and Star Trek is Jewish.
Uh-huh. We do so much with that. All right. So we've got these two.
They still, but it can turn, they say, any inanimate object into over easy eggs.
Yeah. And then Larry goes into the cows, and they're like, no. And he's like, because cows are alive.
Wooden cow, however.
A wooden cow. No, this is like, okay, this was definitely where I was like, okay, here's that classic Flash animated, just like tedium. The scene where I was just like, get past it. Get past it. This isn't a funny joke. This isn't funny. And I was like, I get that it's kind of like dodging. I guess there's like silence because they're dodging around. They're like, but we're vegetables, right? Like, but that's like a bigger...
Well, they're the talking alive vegetables.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it almost picked up the ball and then it just like let it roll. You know, they were like, It's like they could have done more with this, and they also could have done a lot less. They just kind of like, maybe if they were like sentience hard for kids, I get that, but like. It can turn...
That is like a word of the day kind of day for that. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess inanimate and sentient are kind of like on the same reading level.
Well, and so it can only work on inanimate objects. That we're assumed that includes animals. Do animals have sentience? Or do they react purely on instinct?
What about a wooden animal?
And this is funny again.
Thank you.
We've looped around. It's now funny.
Oh my god. All right. So then it's big over it, but not cows. And they like, whatever. And then we go to the class. And then we have the country pumpkin.
Professor Flurble Flub.
Whatever.
So they steal the egg and turn their costume into... Right? No, that's later.
No, it's later.
They're stuck in the goo.
Yeah.
And then they get over the ray because they're in the goo.
Yeah.
And then school.
And then they're making fun of how Bumpkin stinks, which is like whatever.
Bumpkin? Mm-hmm. Get it?
Yeah, because he's a pumpkin. He's from the country, and like whatever.
Grapes of Wrath happened.
Yeah, there was part of me that was like, that's an unfair representation of people from the country, and that's a stereotype that can be really dangerous. And there was part of me that was like, I literally know this person.
You stopped yourself from Lisa Simpsoning.
Yeah, I was like, actually, I can smell this pumpkin right now. Like,
this is a pumpkin that's been let out too long.
Smells a little moldy. Smells a little bit like somebody else's Virginia Slims. It's a little bit of Camel Crush in there somewhere for some reason. I don't know where you got those, sir.
Very old Mountain Dew.
It smells like a 1983 pickup truck. What make and model? You don't know anymore. Indeterminate. It was once red. It might still be. The seats are leather, and they are torn to shreds. Every time you stand up out of that truck, there's a little bit of seat stuck on you. The foam is coming up and out. There are no seat belts. You have to wear a blanket in the wintertime when you're driving it because you have to roll the window down because Meemaw's got a Smoker Slims.
The radio is busted. You can get AM or the Leonard Skinner tape that has been stuck in there since 1991.
But there's like a little iPhone holder, though, so you can listen to your Leonard Skinner radio station on Pandora.
Because you do pay for Pandora.
No, you don't.
Of course. Apologies to the specific person that Liz Brody was calling out on our VeggieTales podcast. So at community college, Bok Choy is up there talking about how it's important to work together.
Yeah.
While Dark Crow and Larry is passing mean notes to Larry Boy. Mm-hmm. Mean drawings.
Yeah.
Around the bumpkin.
Yeah.
And we get the Bible verse.
I didn't even. I wasn't even. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't listening. I didn't. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. For if either of them falls, the one will lift up his companion. What verse is that? Ecclesiastes 4:9. Okay.
Yeah. And the scene ends with Dark Crow giving Larry Boy a wedgie.
Which I did not like.
Didn't really like that either.
Did not like that.
Frankly surprised that Big Eddie signed off on that.
Yeah, that was because this is the second underwear mention in this, and I was
That's right,
a little.
Larry wears underwear.
I was like, oh, it's below them. That's
Larry
beneath them.
Specifically wears tidy whities.
It's just that's too below them. Like,
yeah, it feels more Nickelodeon than Big
yeah, like the only like bathroom humor we ever get is when he says, "I have to go to the bathroom."
Yeah, which
he says twice, but like he says it in Lila Kindly Viking, and he says it in Rumor Weed.
No,
Fit from Outer Space.
Yeah.
And like that's the most like vulgar humor we get out of this, and it's not even like I gotta pee. It's just like I gotta go to the bathroom, and he says it like out of frustration, and he says it's like a funny thing to like sing, but to mention Larry Boy's underwear twice, like, and then to like show his underwear.
I'm sure his name is written in his underwear.
I didn't look
presumably by Archie.
Probably, yeah.
Marcelletti.
Don't lose your underwear again.
I left it in your PE kit.
He would take PE at community college. You
have to stay in superhero shape.
I like the idea that Archie has to sign him up for all of his classes.
Yeah, Archie writes the check.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just I didn't like it. I said this is just uncomfortable.
Yeah, the wedgie felt a little below.
Yeah. Okay. And then they go to the museum where they let flash photography in.
The journalists.
They weren't even wearing press badges.
I feel like you could, in a town as big as Bumbleberg, Bob had a press thing in his thing.
That's just like a fun accessory for him. That's not official. I could wear a press thing, and that doesn't mean anything.
I have a press thing.
Well, you're actually the press.
Yeah.
Yours is official.
Yeah. I have it's to keep me from getting thrown out of places by the police.
Right. You could go to do flash photography in a museum. I couldn't.
Well, she, Lois Lane Cucumber, Vicky, is a photographer. We find out.
Lots of photographers are photographers, and they can't go.
And a photojournalist.
Oh, good for
2
her.
for 1.
Mm.
She won the what's a good pun for Pulitzer Prize?
The Pulitzer Prize.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She won a Pulitzer for her investigative work into superhero community colleges.
Yep.
Yeah. So, really, you shouldn't diminish Vicky's.
I'm not diminishing Vicky at all. I'm just saying I got a lot of questions about what's going on at this museum.
I also feel like flash photography wouldn't disrupt the dead mummies.
But it's rude to do. You're not supposed to do it. They've got like press hours if you are going to do photography inside of the museum.
That might have been the press hour.
They were just like members of the public.
Members of the public might have been from other rival newspapers within Bumbleberg. Like the Daily Berg.
Okay.
I
got a lot of questions. It's hard being me. Okay. And then we go into, they've got like an ancient Egypt exhibit that I guess is visiting.
Yes.
Like a visiting exhibit. It's like, cool. All right. Having a fairly good time. There's more.
But then there's a break-in. Part of the wall is turned into a large over-easy egg.
Which, okay.
Sure.
I was like, I guess it's like a cute like reference to when like in a cartoon you like throw the black hole and then whatever. But it was just like, this is stupid.
Well,
that was where I was just like, what is happening? Like
you can suspend your disbelief only so far.
Yeah.
Then we found the limit. And
this is like when I tried to make my brother watch the trilogy, Lord of the Rings. And like we made it through the fellowship and he was like, all right, whatever. And then we got to the Two Towers and the scene with Treebeard. He was like, why is the tree talking? And I was like, it's not a tree, he's an Ent. He was like, no, he's a tree. I was like, no, he's an Ent. And he was like, but why is he talking? I was like, because Ents can talk. And he was like, I don't understand. I was like, okay, so you're fine with Dark Lords and wizards and elves, but the talking tree is too much. And he was like, yeah, I just don't buy it. And then he like couldn't watch it anymore.
Would he have bought it more if it was like in Narnia where it's kind of a throwaway line that Mr. Tumnus says even the trees are on her side?
No, I mean like my brother was always very like, I mean we have like the same like brand of autism, I guess. Like we were watching Remember the Titans and the scene where what's his name is like in the hospital after he gets in the car crash and he's in the bed and the little girl goes to give him a present. My brother was like, what did she give him? I was like, I don't know. He was like, well, what is it? What's the gift? I was like, the gift isn't the point. And he was like, but I want to know, but what did she give him? I was like, I don't know, Jonah, maybe like socks or something. And he was like, and he like paused it and like went back and he was like, well, it's like, what size box is it? Like this is like so like important.
Together we can deduce.
I was like, Jonah, it's not, the point is that it's like a friendly gesture to show familiarity and that they like care about this kid. And he was like, but like, what if it was like a bad gift?
How did Jonah feel about the talking trees and the Wizard of Oz?
I do remember that scared him too much. I don't think he...
So there might be some deep-seated psychological fear of talking trees.
Maybe. But I think with that, I think just the whole movie kind of lost him. So I don't think... I think he tapped out with the monkeys. Yeah.
Well, the monkeys scared a lot of people.
It wasn't scared of it. He was just like, I don't... That's ridiculous.
Well, and also, were you watching the Two Towers and Fellowship back to back? Because it might have just been overload.
No, it was on different days. It was on TBS. They would do it like one day at a time.
Same time. TBS is like... I think watching it on TBS is even longer than the extended edition.
With the commercial breaks, yeah. Yeah, no, but they would show it like 7 o'clock. Like Fellowship would be 7 o'clock on like Tuesday, and then Two Towers would be 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Yeah. They would do it like progressively, and then I think on like Friday they would do all 3 in a row. Oh, yeah.
Even longer, even more endings.
I do remember TBS had the best like ads for it though. That was.
Oh yeah, no, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, those were so good.
Yeah.
The one that was like, it sucks to be Frodo Baggins. Still think about that one all the time. That was so good. They would have crushed it on TikTok.
So.
Oh, and then we get Greta talking about fondue. Back to the ooey gooey food theme. And I was like, Greta, stop. Ew.
Yeah.
Stop it. Like, I don't want you talking about this anymore. I was so worried that there was actually going to be a fondue kit. I was like, please don't let there be a fondue kit. There wasn't.
Yeah. Not denying my theory there about the cotton candy and the cheese and the,
Yeah. I was like, and she was like, I love fondue. I was like, of course you do, Greta. Of course you do. Which is just like, there to solidify my theory that like all Germans are perverts.
A gap. All Germans. German Shepherd did not take.
He did not like that. Sorry, I forgot that we were not in a safe space.
I can hear you.
I'm so sorry, Goose.
That's
he got up
staying in.
and left.
I cut out the dog song, all the dog noises. That one's staying in.
That's. I was so upset about that. Whew, okay.
So.
Or maybe that was the other one. Maybe it was Princess being like, "I am a pervert."
Yeah. So then their superhero costumes are turned into eggs.
I didn't like that either. I did
Did
not.
I like the visual of that?
I did not like that. I didn't like that at all. What did I even write? I think I said something like, "This is. Why are we undressing them? Like, what is this?" And it made taking Vicky even more sinister. Like, I didn't like it.
Well,
Why? I get that you're taking away the costume. It's just, I didn't like it. It was weird.
well, and then I liked the third act going into it, having them in the makeshift pajama costumes.
And that's fine too, but like, I feel like if they had egg belts, they would have been just as
Pitch me on something better, Liz. Like,
I just gave you a good pitch. Their utility belts get turned to eggs.
You didn't give me a good pitch. You
The
gestured.
plungers get turned to eggs. Dark Crow's little robot arms get turned to eggs. They're rendered useless. They're not going to have their like utility belts moving into the third act anyway, so we might as well like utilize that to become the eggs, not their clothes.
Yes, but it's slightly funnier for it to be their clothes. Slightly funnier. And then it wins.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't think it was that funny, but I'm also like, maybe it's me with my adult eyes being like, I don't know, we had like Larry's underwear out and we got all this ooey gooey, like now we're undressing them. Like maybe it is funny and maybe I'm just being.
You prefer them poached though, don't you?
I would rather die.
How do you like your eggs?
I
Liz?
don't.
Oh, you don't? Not
I don't.
No.
I don't partake in eggs. I don't even have eggs anymore, so.
Not in the house. I feel like we've had a breakthrough.
Uh-huh.
An egg, if you will. Shell break.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I just want to talk about the bunny.
The bunny. The bunny. I love the bunny.
So yeah, I thought it would have scored points with you that
There was a bunny.
there was a mech. That was a bunny.
I was fine with a bunny. I liked this like jet bunny. This bunny gun bunny.
Bundum.
Bundum.
Let's go with Bundum.
Sure. Nothing else was working.
We're gonna go strongly with Bundum.
What are the robots that we can jet? Rap. Nope. Okay.
Leap.
Jet jackal. No, jackals are different things. What am I thinking of? Jackrabbits. What are the other? No, there's like another little. What's the thing?
Lepus Vangelion.
Okay, can we do something with hair? Can we go
Hair Vangelion. Neon Genesis Hair Vangelion.
almost. We're getting closer. Oh, these are all bad. Okay.
And they've made the bunny. It's immune to the egg ray. Mm-hmm. And they made it a bunny because bunnies are cute.
Yeah,
Flawless logic. Can't disagree.
I would do the same thing.
But Larry Boy and Dark Crow cannot agree on whose turn it is to fly it.
Nope.
They can't share it. They have to share it.
Nope.
They can't share it.
It's like, if this is Voltron, Dark Crow is the red lion, and Larry Boy's like the yellow lion because he's the leg, and he just wants to stay in the sun. I'm a leg.
They are not drift compatible.
No.
And also they're fighting over asking Vicky to the Founders Day thing. They both want to ask her. Mm-hmm. They can't share the thing. They lose the battle because they can't share the mech. Mm-hmm. The mech rabbit. Mm-hmm. And then they need to remember to share, and teamwork is good. Mm-hmm. And then they win the day.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
And they both go to dinner with Vicky.
Well, first we get the full-on straight out of Roger Rabbit scene where they are dangling over the pan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because eggs.
And they're going to become omelets, and it is very much straight out of Roger Rabbit. Fine.
It's a good visual bit. Eggs, pan, butter. The butter's already melting.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to know where you got that big thing of butter.
How do you feel about Lampy showing his true colors in this episode?
I was a little torn because I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I was kind of here for it. I thought it was kind of funny.
Lampy was charging their evil beam, the cutting beam.
I liked that Alvin brought it up too, and he was like, Lampy's the one doing it.
Throw Lampy under the bus.
He threw Lampy under that bus, and Lampy was like, whatever. I like that Lampy, I was like, yeah, Lampy's so innocent, and now if we get bad Lampy, I'm kind of like, I'm here for bad Lampy, like, I kind of like it.
Or like in the end when they're showing the villains in jail, Lampy A got his own cell, and B
is like hanging out of the cell, like doing like a full sub block tango.
With the striped garment, like a striped hat on.
Yeah. I did like that. I was like, all right, I kind of like bad boy Lampy. Okay.
bad Lampy. Good bunny.
Good bunny, bad Lampy.
Bad Lampy.
Yeah. They did say safely in jail, and I was like, I don't know.
With Lampy in jail, it's never safe.
I don't know about that.
You're locked in here with Lampy.
You are locked in here with Lampy. And then I like the scene. Oh, I think I wrote Lampy wouldn't heat that skillet, and then I was like, oh no, he would.
He would. He's a monster.
He is a monster.
But Awful Alvin and Greta Von Gruesome keep fighting over who gets to kill Larry Boy.
I did, like I said, the end of the episode was what turned everything around for me. I was like, okay, I actually like this. Like I said, we did get to see, this is a good example of the hero of our story actually learning a lesson and applying it in real life, real time, with a good like example of like what happens when you don't share. It's like,
and
okay,
they both learn it at the same time.
Yeah, and I was like, that was well done. Congratulations, thank you. That was good writing there.
Good script.
Good job. And I liked when Dark Crow was like, that's my hombre verde.
And so because they couldn't share, that gives them ample time to escape with their makeshift costumes.
Yeah, and then Bob, here's where I was like, all right, and we're back. When Bob says, what should our headline be? Teamwork tosses bad guys salads? It's like, Bobathan.
Robert.
Roberto Tomato.
Robert the Tomato, please.
Sir. It's 2003. What are we doing? I also wrote, did those kids die? And I genuinely don't know why.
What, the kids?
It says, did those kids ... die? Why did I write that? Why would I have written that? Did some kids die?
We okay here? And so the day is saved. They return the egg ray. And both take Vicky out to dinner before I guess Larry takes her ultimately to the dance.
Larry, and then Dark Crow becomes his like bestie or something. I don't know. Good for them.
Yeah.
Good. What kids did I think die?
I don't remember that. Don't remember that happening in there.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine.
I liked it.
This was like literally fine. It was fine. I liked it.
Second best.
Yeah. No, it was fine.
Yeah. Why do you think they did not make more of these and not? They made a ton of penguins. Penguins even got brought back. Why do you think they did not make more of these?
Because they're bad.
Well, half of them are bad.
I think if they wanted to branch out and do this more like kind of vulgar humor and do this like
tonally it is different than
even
penguins didn't stoop to a Nickelodeon.
So like I don't know penguins that well, but I think that if you just wanted to have like a different vibe, doing it with these characters wasn't necessarily the way to go. I wrote that the short was
the short felt like the Scouring of the Shire.
Representation of you and me trying to do the Larry Boy episodes.
Am I the Electromelon?
Yeah. Yeah. We're just constantly like, I'll say something and you're like, tisk tisk. And then you say something, I'm like, tisk tisk. And then we just like make a mess. And then we're like,
who in this situation is Larry Boy cleaning the erasers? The dogs?
Andy.
Yeah. Oh. I did like that it is scientifically accurate that there are some species of corn that if you dry them out and heat them up in like a microwave, the corn will pop off of the cob.
Mm-hmm. That's how that works.
I saw that on QI.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they got for their fare. I think that's the species they went with because it was the easiest to animate.
Yeah, you make Electromelon sad.
Aw. Well, I'm going to go destroy this carousel, so.
With your tornado powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're having real two bull in a china shop characters next to that amusement park. You should really not be surprised if something like that happens.
Yeah, I am a bull in a china shop. It's fine. No one's ever accused me of being graceful. I felt for Lemon Twist.
Yeah, this does feel like an additional like stab at the moral.
And I like that it shows that you can use teamwork for good and for evil.
Yeah, to destroy.
Yeah.
Together we can create or destroy the whole city. You really think Larry Boy should have stopped them in his job as a superhero?
It's like, clean up this mess.
Because like he would have been justified in stopping the cleaning to go stop those because like half of all Marvel crossovers, especially in the 60s, mm-hmm. started with like, oh, the Hulk is destroying stuff, or what's Thor doing here?
What's going on at this Manhattan Project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man wants to join the Fantastic Four because he thinks they get paid. Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter. No. No.
They lose money.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Well,
mm-hmm.
That's it. That's no more Larry Boy. We're not doing penguins. Are we?
You said it.
Do you want to do penguins?
You said we were doing penguins.
Is there any desire in your heart to do penguins, Liz?
Here's what we'll do. I'll watch the penguin episodes, and then you watch my World War I documentaries that I'll send to you, and then we'll reconvene and discuss.
Yes. It's penguins.
You can ask me about questions. I'll ask you about Verdun.
I'm feeling pretty Verdun right now.
Thank you for stepping into that one. Lined him up. You knocked him down.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've got entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, long last, Jonah.
Hey.
We're going to split up the Christmas episodes so that we don't do them all in 1 month. Just do 2 episodes of Christmas in one discussion.
Yeah. Join us for the Have We Got a Show for You menorah lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to try to get us to record it on the first night of Hanukkah. Which is Sunday this year, yes?
Yeah.
14th?
I have no idea.
I looked it up. Is it the 14th?
If it's a Sunday, we're lighting some candles.
Setting something on fire.
Setting something on fire, usually do.
Yeah.
Oh, our fire went out.
We will record it. We will record it on the first night, and then I guess put it out the 3rd, 4th night.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Chag Sameach. Good Yontif.
Join us again for some Christmas and some Hanukkah on Have We Got a Show for You. Mm-hmm. I've been Michael Rufino.
I've been Liz Brody.
And remember God made you special,
and He loves you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.